Who's going to have more receiving yards and catches? Brandon Aiyuk or Emmanuel Sanders? Maverick.
I think Brandon Aiyuk can, because I anticipate a little bit of a shadow between Marshawn Lattimore and Brandon Aiyuk, and that's a good way to get Aiyuk involved and get the offense going is those shovel passes and close passes to the line. I think the 49ers were at their best when Aiyuk was getting the ball close to the line, and he's not going to get a lot of opportunities downfield with Lattimore there and then Marcus Williams, who is a decent safety, and all the Saints defensive backs. So get Aiyuk those touches. That's how you get yards. Shovel passes count as receiving yards, as we've learned with Jimmy Garoppolo's stats, and that's what I think will happen this week.
Yeah, this was a really good question when I looked at it. My initial thought was that it was going to be Aiyuk, and then you look at the numbers, and Sanders is actually just a little bit more, has I think 4 yards per game more than Aiyuk over the course of the season. Mm-hmm. But a lot of that had to do with Michael Thomas being out too. So on this one, I'm going with Aiyuk as well for that reason. I just think Ayuk's going to get more touches, and he's going to be a bigger part of the game plan than we're going to see with Sanders.
Really quick on the Quan thing, though. I don't know if the 49ers have the personnel to shake Quan out of their boots. It's a lot of his backups.
True. No, it's going to have to do Nick Mullins' own read all game, baby.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
But with getting back on the subject, I'm going to go with Brandon Aiyuk just because this game could get away from the 49ers pretty early, and they may have to play catch-up, so Aiyuk could end up with 100 yards on the game, and then 60 of those coming in the fourth quarter. The Saints do have Michael Thomas back, so you would figure he's probably going to get 70% of the targets, and that's definitely going to eat into Emmanuel Sanders' fair share workload. Plus, even though I just wrote an article yesterday that the 49ers should try the Moore and Ward tandem at safety, 49ers might start Marcel Harris, and if they do, then that's just going to eat up the middle of the field for Jared Cook like they did last season against the 49ers. So Emmanuel Sanders, they'll try to feed him a bit. I don't see him getting over 40 yards, while Aiyuk, I could see him getting having a 100-yard game because of garbage time at the end.
Yeah, I'm going with Aiyuk too for all the reasons you guys stated. I think garbage time is an interesting point. Also, the game plan. I think Ayuk's going to be like Richie James was last week. That's going to be Aiyuk this week. And the reason I say that, like, for the Saints, they don't have to force feed the ball to Emmanuel Sanders. Like, their number one option on offense is Alvin Kamara. He gets 20 touches a game. And then the other option is Michael Thomas, who's one of the best wide receivers in the league. And then they got Jared Cook. So when they feel like going to Emmanuel Sanders, he'll be open and he'll get some touches too. But Aiyuk, I mean, the way I look at it this way is, first of all, they need to give it to him a bunch of time. Second of all, the Niners know they're not going to win this game. Kyle knows he's not going to win this game. But he would like to win the trade. He would like to win and be right about getting rid of Emmanuel Sanders and bringing in Brandon Aiyuk. He can win that tomorrow. And I think you're going to see Brandon Aiyuk get like 10 targets and 3 rushes. Just so he can be like, hey, at least I made the right call on that one. And my team's injured. So what are you going to say? That's all. I think that's going to be the win the Niners get on Sunday.